What's up, guys? Classy Metal here. I want to eat in front of you on the camera. I've had the day off. Been absolutely lazy today. Been sitting around, eating, listening to metal. Been a pretty fantastic day. If any of you saw the picture that I posted on Facebook earlier today on my channel, on my page for my channel, you will understand the Doritos thing there. I don't know. I guess Doritos advertisement starting off. As I was saying, I've had the day off, been a lazy day, done absolutely nothing today, listened to metal all day long, so it's been a pretty good day. Before I get into what this video is about, I want to remind you that Transcending Records giveaway, let's see, what's today, the 4th, is going on for about 10 more days, so if you haven't entered that giveaway, you still have time to do so. I will leave a link in the description for you to go enter that giveaway today. Go do it, support Transcending, all that good stuff. I've already opened my Metalhead box. I didn't avoid spoilers at all this month. They seem to pop up everywhere, and so I kind of like the way I did it last month as well, where I had a chance to listen to the albums. I opened it up, gave them an immediate listen, and that way I have a little bit of an idea. I can do like a mini review, or at least tell you my thoughts on the album, what to expect. And so maybe you could check those artists out yourself if you get that. I felt that was a little better because oftentimes I open this Metalhead box up, and there's been quite a few albums that I found that have been absolutely new to me, and I'm just like, well, I've never heard of this one, but it looks cool. I've never heard of this one, and you know, you lose something that way. Being that I had already seen spoilers of what to expect in this box, the genuine reactions wouldn't be there. I hate when it's obvious that the person making the video already knows what's in the box, and they do this fake like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is in here, you know, and in good and well they knew all along that it was in the box. So yeah, I wanted to avoid any of that fake type stuff. Wanted to keep it as real as possible with you guys. So like I said, I've already opened it up. I know what's in here. We have some pop-ups coming up on the computer. Gonna knock that out, and then I'm going to show you what I got in this month's box. First off, the first thing that the biggest spoiler that I'd seen has been the Funko Pop figure that's in this month's box. Been very mixed reactions on this. I know at this point, Metallica is one of those bands that it's almost looked down upon to be a fan of Metallica in the metal community now. Metallica, for me, they're a band that's, I mean, they're pioneers in heavy metal. You have to respect what they've done. I have seen them live, and I will say that they are one of the best live acts that I've ever seen in my life. They have the money to put on a phenomenal show. So even if you aren't the biggest Metallica fan, I urge you to at least see them live. Definitely well worth. I know their tickets are high, but it's definitely, in my opinion, well worth the money that you will pay to see them. Usually their supporting acts are pretty solid as well. I'm going to show the thing. Well, if I can get this Funko Pop out of the box, I'll put it all back in here to keep it all together. It's kind of smashed. I got the one that probably most people would go into opening this box hoping that they got. For me, that wasn't the case. I wanted Lars, believe it or not. Lars is a clown, but I absolutely love him. He's an idiot, but I love the guy. If you got a Lars and you don't want it, don't throw the thing in the trash. Feel free. Contact me and send it my way. If you don't want it, I will be glad to take it off your hands. I got the one that probably most people were hoping that they would get in their pack, and this is James Hetfield. Pretty neat looking little figure here. It's got some amazing detail for it being, I guess, a toy, but these seem to be more collectible items than toys, I would say. I don't know where you stand. I'm pretty happy with getting James because he is the front man. He's probably one of the most recognizable of the band, if not the most recognizable person in the band. So that will look good up on the shelf. I almost feel sorry for the people that got Robert. I know that's probably the least desirable figure in this, but I'm very happy with the one I got. I have the little toys. Well, you can't see it. I'll go up the trolls and I got Gollum and the guitar player, Skeletor. So this will fit right in on the shelf with my other stuff. Next up, I'll show the CDs last so I can get into, like, I guess, telling you about them. Next up, I got a sticker from the band Repulsion, death metal classic album here, Horrified. Fantastic release, awesome little sticker. This is a pretty high quality sticker. I know that seems a bit silly to talk about the quality of a sticker, but needless to say, it is. It's a very thick material, neat stuff. Next up is a very, very blasphemous looking t-shirt. No apologies on this one whatsoever. Let me back up so I can show it to you. Almost reminds me of the Blasphemy shirt that was a few months ago in Metalhead Box. This one's from the Blackened Death Metal. I don't know if I would go as far as to say war metal, but definitely on the brink of war metal. This is from Archgoat. Personally, don't own anything from Archgoat. I hear people rave about Archgoat all the time, especially people within this YouTube community. But definitely a neat looking shirt, very blasphemous, very dark artwork on that. Fits in pretty well with October, I would say, with the whole Halloween thing. And that's all that was in the box aside from the CDs. I will say that I'm kind of missing the autograph this month. I know they had some issues with a black metal autograph that was supposed to be in last month's, and they ended up changing that out and switching the autographs out, and the black metal autograph was supposed to be in this month. Apparently there were some more issues. Unfortunately, at least with my personal dealings with musicians and stuff, I found that sometimes they can be, I'm looking for a polite word to say it, I guess flaky. So sometimes you just have to make do and do what you can and work around those issues. So no autograph this month. I'm also a bit disappointed there wasn't really anything like Halloween themed or featured toward Halloween. Being an October box, I felt that that was a bit of a missed opportunity. I felt there could at least be some little odd and end celebrating Halloween, as generally Halloween and heavy metal go hand in hand. So I would have liked to seen that, but still, the value is in this box. I'm going to get into the CDs, and really just not too many complaints from me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been eating all those Doritos. My mouth is dry now. In hindsight, that probably wasn't the best idea. The first CD I got in this is from a band called Xaemora, I believe is how you pronounce that. This is a death metal. This is a black metal, a melodic black metal band out of St. Louis, Missouri, here in the U.S. The name of this release is Pandemonium's Ocean. This is the first full length from this band. They've had a couple of demos, well, a couple of EPs and a demo, and I believe this is their first full length. This is on a Black Market Metal label, and this was released this year. All three of these albums are 2017 new releases. I think that that's awesome for me to find something new in these Metalhead boxes. There are some releases that I've gotten through Metalhead Box that will definitely be on my end of the year list about 2 months from now when I make that video. This one is a very strong. Here's the cover on that. Like I said, this is melodic black metal. Melodic. It leans towards classic black metal at times as well. Very chaotic, very misanthropic black metal. It only has hints of atmospheric black in the very last track, Altars, which happens to be one of my favorite tracks on this release. Lament is another one that I found myself enjoying quite a bit. There was one track, I believe it was Wrist Slitter, the third track on this, that had a little bit of death metal hit to it as well with the double bass. But all in all, I thought this was a fantastic release. Just looking at the artwork when I opened it made this want to be the first one that I checked out, and I wasn't disappointed with it. Next up, we got another 2017 release. This is a death metal band out of Canada. The name of this band is Insurrection, and the name of the album is Extraction. Apparently, Insurrection has been around for quite a while, a good decade, kicking out straightforward death metal releases. This is my introduction to the band, and it's a pretty solid, just run of the mill death metal. Very well performed death metal. They're very talented musicians in this. Nothing groundbreaking or just too innovative in this release, but it is quite a solid release as far as death metal is concerned. Enjoyed it quite a bit. Looking forward to spending a little bit more time with this. So that's Insurrection with Extraction. The next album that I got in this is by far the best album that was in this box. This is Khazaddum, I believe is how you pronounce that. Lord of the Rings, Hobbit. If I mispronounce that, I'm sorry. But in my memory, that's how it is pronounced. It's still in the plastic because this has just been reissued, I believe, in October through a black market metal label. I've said it once in these Metalhead Box unboxings and showings that black market metal label has just knocked it out of the park this year, and they have routinely. I had never heard of this label until 2017, and they've routinely put out albums this year that have, in this partnership with Metalhead Box, that have blown me away. I have not heard a bad release on this label yet, and the fact that this band out of Wisconsin was able to get their name out there and get signed and get this release through this label, it's phenomenal to me. This rivals Immolation's Atonement as the best death metal album that I've heard all year. This is, as I said, Khazaddum with Plagues Upon Arda. If you're into any kind of Tolkien, like I said, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, if you enjoy that type stuff and you enjoy death metal, you need to check this out. This has the theme, a dwarven theme to the album, and you can just imagine yourself in the caves battling orcs, just an all-out war going on, and I can't speak the praises of this album enough. As I said, I already own this. That's why I didn't take it out of the package. I bought the release straight from the band. This is the reissue, so now I have 2 copies, but both separate issues. I may hang on to them just because they're not the same. If not, I may do a giveaway at some point, but somebody would be blessed to get that in a giveaway because it's a fantastic release. All in all, I think the value was there. Enjoyed it. If you want your own Metalhead box, I will link that up in the description as well. I will have some other videos coming. I have at least 2 more videos that I need to make ASAP because the stuff has just come in. So I will have that coming up this week. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't liked me on Facebook, do that. I will link that up down there as well. I'm going to quit rambling, and I will see you guys within the next day or two. Stay classy.